Few firearms have had as much impact on modern warfare as the M16. Developed in the late 1950s and introduced during the Vietnam War, the M16 has evolved into a family of rifles used by the U.S. military and allied forces worldwide. Over the decades, numerous variants have been developed, improving upon the original design and adapting to the needs of soldiers in different combat scenarios. Today, we'll take a deep dive into the history and evolution of the M16 rifle, from its earliest models to modern-day adaptations. Before we dive in, make sure you're locked and loaded, hit that subscribe button, and turn on notifications so you don't miss any of our future content. If you enjoy videos like this, smash that like button and let us know which M16 variant is your favorite in the comments. The birth of a revolutionary rifle. The story of the M16 begins in the 1950s when the U.S. military sought to replace the M14 rifle, which was proving to be heavy, difficult to control in full auto fire, and less suited for modern combat compared to lighter, intermediate caliber rifles. The development of the M16 was largely influenced by the AR-15, a rifle designed by Eugene Stoner of Armalite. The AR-15 was a revolutionary firearm for its time, utilizing lightweight materials such as aluminum and fiberglass, and chambered for the 5.56 by 45 millimeter NATO round, which allowed soldiers to carry more ammunition compared to the heavier 7.62 millimeter rounds of the M14. In 1963, the U.S. military officially adopted the AR-15 as the M16, and the rifle quickly saw deployment during the Vietnam War. However, the first versions of the M16 had significant reliability issues due to a combination of poor maintenance training, lack of cleaning supplies, and a change in the gunpowder used in ammunition. This led to frequent malfunctions, most notably jamming and failure to extract spent casings, which caused serious problems for soldiers in combat. The early version of the M16, known as the M16A1, was introduced to address these issues. It featured a forward assist, a chrome-lined barrel to reduce fouling and corrosion, and an improved buffer system to enhance reliability. The M16A1 became the standard issue rifle for U.S. troops in Vietnam and laid the foundation for future iterations of the platform. Cold War upgrade. In the 1980s, the U.S. military sought to modernize the M16 platform based on feedback from soldiers and lessons learned in combat. This led to the development of the M16A2, which introduced several key improvements over the M16A1. Stronger barrel. The M16A2 featured a heavier barrel to improve accuracy and reduce overheating. This made it more durable but also slightly heavier. 3-round burst mode. One of the most controversial changes was the removal of full auto capability in favor of a 3-round burst mode to conserve ammunition and improve accuracy under stress. Adjustable rear sight. The rifle now had a fully adjustable rear sight, allowing for better precision at various distances. New furniture. The M16A2 introduced a ribbed handguard, a longer stock, and a more ergonomic pistol grip. The M16A2 became the standard service rifle for the U.S. Marine Corps and Army, replacing the aging M16A1 models. It saw widespread use during conflicts like the Gulf War in 1991, proving its effectiveness in desert warfare conditions. Modernizing the platform. As warfare evolved into the late 20th and early 21st centuries, the M16 continued to undergo modifications to adapt to new combat environments. The next major variants were the M16A3 and M16A4, both based on the M16A2, but with notable differences. The M16A3 was essentially a modified version of the M16A2, but restored full auto capability, making it ideal for Navy and Special Forces units that required the ability to lay down sustained suppressive fire. However, it was produced in relatively limited numbers compared to its predecessors. The M16A4, introduced in the early 2000s, became the most advanced standard-issue M16 variant. While it retained the 3-round burst mode of the M16A2, it featured a flat-top upper receiver with a Picatinny rail, allowing soldiers to attach various optics, scopes, and accessories. Other key improvements included detachable carry handle. Soldiers could now remove the traditional carry handle and mount optics, such as the ASIOG scope or red dot sights. Quad rail handguard. The M16A4 introduced a rail system, enabling the attachment of grips, lasers, flashlights, and other accessories. More modular design. The rifle became far more adaptable to different combat scenarios, allowing customization for mission-specific needs. The M16A4 became the last official variant used as a standard service rifle before the U.S. military transitioned to the M4 carbine as its primary infantry weapon. However, the M16A4 is still in service with the U.S. Marine Corps and some allied forces. Variants of the M16. Due to its widespread adoption, the M16 platform has been used by various countries and military branches, leading to the development of specialized and international variants. CAR 15/XM177, Vietnam era. A shorter, more compact version of the M16 used by special forces in Vietnam. It served as an early predecessor to the M4 carbine. Colt Models 655 and 656, sniper variants. Modified M16 rifles designed for designated marksman and sniper roles. Diamaco C7 and C8, Canada. Canadian variants of the M16 featuring full auto capability and small ergonomic tweaks. These rifles are still used by NATO forces today. K2, South Korea. A heavily modified M16-style rifle designed for the Republic of Korea Armed Forces, chambered in 5.56 millimeter, but with a different operating system. The modularity of the M16 platform has allowed it to evolve over the decades, with many countries creating their own adaptations for their specific military needs. The M16's legacy and influence. The M16 rifle has undergone significant transformations over the past 60 years, evolving from a revolutionary lightweight assault rifle to a fully modular, adaptable weapon system. While the M4 carbine has largely replaced the M16 in frontline service, the M16's influence on modern firearms is undeniable. Its design has inspired countless rifles worldwide, and its variants continue to serve in various military and law enforcement roles. Which M16 variant is your favorite? Do you prefer the classic M16A1, the refined M16A2, or the modernized M16A4? Let us know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the M16 family, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more firearm history and breakdowns. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time on Armory Archives.